folks. Are you ready for yet another plum crazy adventure? Today we're going to do a resort tour of the All-Star Movies Resort. This is probably the three of the All-Star resorts that I would want to stay in, just because they have a lot of really cool things that, well, instead of me telling you about it now, how about I just go show you? Let's get in there. If you happen to be driving, the check-in area is where you would park in order to check in, get your bags unloaded and stuff. That's the section I'm standing in right now. It is literally right across this little inlet for you to go and get on your buses to go to the parks, go to the water park, go to Disney Springs. It's set up exactly like the other two All-Stars, and Pop Century also. Definitely that value resort feel in the front. You see the big iconic star, All-Star Movies. And then right over here, this is the portico that you can pull under to unload your bags and such. If you have somebody that needs extra assistance, maybe check it out here. And that lovely redhead at the booth, she is going to be your luggage person, bell services, if you need to drop off bags or pick up your bags before or after your vacation. Maybe your room isn't ready, so you decide to drop them off, which is what I had done. Or maybe you need to drop your bags off and go have some fun before your transportation picks you up in the evening, before you fly back to the airport. Those giant suitcases are back. And like any movie premiere, so is the red carpet. Let's go ahead and go right on in here. Okay, love the air conditioning. It's hot today. So they do have, looks like a giant banner debuting their next movie coming out on Disney Plus, Sneakerella. Right across the way here is where you can check in, get dining information, check out if you need to. I always tell people to do the mobile check-in because then you can just go straight to your room. But any issues, this is the area you're going to go. I love that they're playing the original Jungle Book right there in the front. And they're debuting a Bob's Burger movie coming out on May 27th. It's really funny. It also looks as though they brought the new Mickey in during their renovations. For those of you that are curious, All-Star Movies was the first of the three All-Stars to get a complete renovation. Right over here is the restrooms from the lobby. You do have house phones available right here. And you have a letterbox where if you want to drop off a postcard to some family and friends, telling them about your vacation, you can do so. Also, water fountains are back up and running. Here's an All-Star Movies Hall of Fame right here, featuring Star Wars with Luke Skywalker, the original. Love that. Right over here is the Donald's Double Feature. This is the gift shop. Let's go check it out. The very first thing they have in their gift shop, check out Buzz and Jessie and Zurg. Oh, I love that. I wonder if they have that in a kid's size. This one's set up very similar to other All-Star resorts. You can see pretty much the same merchandise. This was not at the music resort, but I have something very similar from a couple of other resorts, so I'll probably end up getting the other one. Definitely more movie franchise related stuff in here. A push and go Mater. Nick would love that. Lots of mini stuff over there. You got more t-shirts. I like these tennis shoes that they have. They're all rubber. I feel like my feet would get way too hot in them though, which is why I've never pulled the trigger and bought them. You can come on back here. They've got housewares right here. Oh my goodness. Look at this cookie jar. It has Tigger and a bee on the top. And then keep your utensils and your dish soap. Too cute. They have a giant selection of mugs, tumblers, popcorn, snacks, potato chips. Lots of fun stuff in here. Look at these glitzy magic bands. Oh my goodness. Those are wild. Yeah, also have Miss Marvel, Hawkeye. Ooh, I like the Hawkeye one. So a couple of different ones. They also have a Raya costume. Oh, I like that. Look at the little boots. Oh my gosh. Why don't they make those in adult sizes? Wonder if I could stick my feet in those. Probably not. Those are so stinking cute though. Here's some more cute autograph books. Aren't those adorable? And more Mickey luggage. Ooh. I really like this one, except for the fact that there is a lot of white and it would not stay white very long being a checked bag. They also have some cell phone cases. I like that one a lot. And then what's over here? Just more souvenirs. These really cool pens. I like those. Sequined Loungefly mini backpack. There you go. And ears.
Really? You're leaving me?
Very similar to Music Resort. They have a lot of iconic photos, different movies, and Walt himself. Oh, and here's the food court. Let's see what we can find. Right here is mobile order pickup. Highly recommend mobile order at these places. If you need a refill, get all your Coca-Cola products right over there. And then right in here is your food court. So the Majestic Theater looks as though they've got some pastas. Oh, they've got turkey bolognese and pepperoni pizza. Nice. Over here at Lyric, they've got some herb roasted turkey, tuna salad, Greek salad, Walt Disney's favorite chillin' and bread bowl. Interesting. Braised beef and seared salmon. There's those refillable mugs that we all love. Over here at the Grand, this is going to be your quick grab and go items, whether it's beverages or salads, cupcakes, treats. Roxy has burgers and chicken sandwiches and hot dogs as their headliners. And then Rialto, this is the one you're going to want to come to because they've got the ice cream sundaes, cookie sandwiches, and the 50th anniversary dessert. Ooh, I might have to snag that before I head back over to All Star Music. As you can see, the dining hall isn't nearly as big as All Star Music, but they have some really interesting film props in here. Can you imagine if I was trying to film all of this with this giant recorder? All right, I'm really liking the vibe in here, guys. I know it's a food court, but this is awesome. Again, it's a little smaller, but wow. They still have the Joffrey's coffee. For those of you that need that. Microwaves over here. All coffee creamers of your desire. They also have their condiment section with honey mustard. For those of you who are Pittsburghers, yes, they do have Heinz. They've got Heinz ketchup, Heinz barbecue sauce, Heinz yellow mustard, and Heinz mayonnaise. So, will not have to go without your Heinz while you're here. Just outside of the food court is the Real Fun Arcade. Looks pretty similar, except look at the air hockey table. There's 2 of them. Oh, skee ball. That's my favorite. Hey, Christopher, come here and race in the Daytona. Brought to you by Sega Amusements. Sega. Oh, I got Miss Pac-Man and Galaga on this one, and the Donkey Kong and Mario Brothers over here, and Donkey Kong Jr. That would be fun. Newer version of Pac-Man. Doodle Jump. I haven't heard of that one. Pinball machines. Oh, check this out. So Guardians of the Galaxy, then Star Wars, Pirates, Avatar, and Tron. Huh. It's almost like they planned that or something, huh? They have a giant Temple Run. Who had a kid that was obsessed with Temple Run? I did. And a lot of other fun things. Over on the other side of their Hall of Fame, they have the Muppets. Definitely hope I get to see that show tomorrow when I go to Hollywood Studios. You gotta watch the Muppets. As soon as we take a walk outside, it feels like a sauna. We are in Florida, people. Make sure you're dressed appropriately and you are staying hydrated. This is the Movies Resort Directory. So as you can see, we just came out of the cinema hall, and oh yes, we're gonna go see Toy Story. Definitely. For those of you that want to see, I'm not getting in there because there's a lot of people in there today, but check out the pool. This is the Fantasia pool, and there is a kiddie pool attached, which I'm going to assume is on the back side. Maybe we'll see it when we go around. But look at Sorcerer Mickey. Yeah, they definitely need to be bringing back Fantasmic. I want to see that for real. Let's make a left. Right before we get to the Toy Story part of the hotel, I do want to show you the Silver Screen Spirits. Now this is where you can go, get some drinks, get some light snacks and meal if you are enjoying a pool day. And that is right outside of the food court and right next to the large pool that is on this property. Okay guys, I've been at this one for 10 minutes. Yeah, if I come back to stay at an all-star resort, I want to stay here because I want to request to stay at the Toy Story section of this particular resort. And I'm going to show you why in just a second, because Nick, he would flip. Like, I wouldn't have to pay for park tickets because he'd have too much fun here at the hotel. Wouldn't have to worry about it. So there are ping pong tables right here in the blazing sunlight. The staircase is a bucket of soldiers. How awesome is that? You can see right over here, you can play giant chess or checkers with your little one. And look, it's RC. And even better, you can get a photo sitting inside of Mr. RC. I wouldn't recommend it right now because it is blazing hot. Whew. But I love this. Over here on the left side, you've got rockets and Saturn and clouds. And look, there's Buzz. Over here, you've got Sheriff Woody's badge. You've got the clouds. You've got more of the iron toy soldiers right there. And Woody's over here. But the best part is, we're gonna walk through Andy's door. It says keep out, but it's open, so we're gonna sneak in. Oh my goodness! Look how big he is! That's insane! And look, he even spelled out Buzz in his blocks. Oh! Right over here is the lovely Bo Peep. And you can't talk about Toy Story without having Rex. I mean, look at that. Then we've got another window over here. And look, Woody, there's his blocks and there he is. My gosh, he is insanely huge. He even has Andy's name on his boot. Gorgeous. Right over here next to the Toy Story rooms, they have a playground for enjoyment of children 2 to 5 years old. I'll tell you, my big kids have enjoyed these too. Just watch, even though some of it's in the shade, it still gets really hot. Now I am coming up on the real spot, which is right next to the Toy Story area. I don't know what this is. Okay. So it looks like it's some kind of a convention area or a catch-all for extra dining, whatever they need it for. Oh, there are recreation activities here. It would help if I would read. So, oh, they play movies here. So at 9 p.m. tonight, they're going to play Brave. They also do 101 Dalmatians, the 1961 version, Moana, Ratatouille, Raya, Encanto, and Luca. On either side of the Fantasia pool is the Fantasia Rooms. But look at this little splash pad. That's a lot of fun. Pool hours for this summer are open 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. And Fantasia 2000, you're gonna see a lot of fun things, like these little toy soldiers. It's all about the whimsy, guys. Another view of Mr. Mickey as I'm walking by. Oh, that one's missing his leg. You guys remember that out of the Fantasia movie? There's also a Jack-in-the-Box and a ballerina. Anybody have a little ballerina that would love to be staying in this particular hotel block? We can always request it. Of course, my favorite thing, obviously, is going to be the broomsticks. I would stay there too. If I couldn't stay in Woody's building, I would stay over here. Look at all the greenery. Isn't it gorgeous? Keep an eye out at these different places because you're going to find cute photo ops like this one. Oh my goodness. It's Donald and Daisy. Just to recap, these Fantasia Rooms, which right on the other side of these giant palm trees is the pool area. This is going to be your preferred rooms here at the All-Star Movies Resort because it's closest to the food court, closest to the main pool. They've got Mr. Herbie over there in the winner's circle. I like that they kept this. If you haven't been to Art of Animation, we were there before we started doing our YouTube channel. Really, really nice resort. They did they did the Cars franchise justice, so I'm glad they kept the Herbie here. Where Herbie is where your elevators are going to be. You gotta come get a photo at the winner's circle with Mr. Herbie. Interesting. This is the actual car that was used in the Magic Kingdom parades from 1978 to 1990. Did he get into that "Honey, I Enlarged the Kids" movie by accident? And Disney didn't know what to do, so they cut him in half and brought him over here? I mean, look at that. And there's his butt. Look at these giant clapboards that they have over here that cover the staircases. We have one of these. May have to bring it out and use it in a future video because I'm getting the vibe. Look at that giant fire hydrant. Finally, a fire hydrant that would be big enough for Clifford. Although, please don't let him pee on that if he ever comes, because he will pee all over those steps and the people that are on there. That would be bad. As you can see, we are at the 101 Dalmatian section. Also really like this. All the dog bones. Huh. The red ones even say canine crunchies because that's what they eat in the movie. Now again, as I've said before, at these value resorts, if you're wondering where the elevator is so that you can get up onto your third floor room, find the icons and that should give you where your pool or where your elevator is going to be. There's beautiful Perdita. She even has blue eyeshadow on. You know how I said that the Dalmatian was the last part of the All-Star Movies Resort? I was wrong. How could I forget about the Mighty Ducks? Loved that series when I was a kid. I loved all the movies. Now the Mighty Ducks does have its own duck pond pool. They've got locker rooms, which is actually the restrooms and the guest laundry. There's Donald's, Ducks, Daisies. That's fitting. And this is a standard size pool. They even have Goofy all dressed up as the goalie. That's kind of funny. Right over here, that iconic hockey mask. That's impressive. Now obviously the theming around this pool, with it being the Mighty Ducks, you're gonna have the hockey sticks and you're gonna have the hockey pucks. What I really love, check that out, the staircases are actually the goalie nets. Just in case you didn't believe me when I said these resorts are literally side by side, right on the other side of those trees are the buses picking people up at the All-Star Music Resort. You know how I said it would be so cool to stay over here at All-Star Movies? Guess what? I am. I got the M's wrong. This is what I always say. Do as I say, not as I do. Pretty nice elevator, if I do say so myself. Okay, right over here, as soon as you walk into the room, there is your mini fridge, your ice bucket, very tiny coffee maker. I don't know where the ice is. I'll find it later. Over here, your nice little TV that has all of your information on it. You can see me in the mirror. Over here is a queen size bed. And then over here, pardon our mess, is the Murphy bed that's going to come down, and that will be a queen as well. Really like that feature. It opens it up a lot. Then you have your sliding door over here to go right into your bathroom area. So two people could technically be getting ready if you wanted to. One person taking a shower in an actual tub. That's good to know. Toilet. Don't need to go over all that with you. Very nice sink area. Bear with me as I turn the light on. Wonderful H2O products. And guess what? Here's your iron and a full-size hair dryer. And guess what? I also remembered my diffuser, unlike the last trip. So maybe my hair will stay curly this time, at least until it hits the humidity and becomes a fro. And then the other thing I wanted to show you, like all value resorts and most resorts here now, they do have the Disney H2O products hanging off of the wall. and nice little shower head. Well, everybody, that's going to wrap up my All-Star Movies resort tour video for you. The renovations and everything that they have done on 2 of the 3 All-Star resorts so far, they're working on sports right now, is going to be about the same. So if you like this video, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Also hit that bell notification button and like the video if you did enjoy it. Definitely no pressure if you didn't. So with all that being said, are you guys ready for your next plum crazy adventure? Because I'm ready to get you here, and I'm ready to cool off in that pool.